Alright, so we got another week of YesterYear racing with 4 modifieds. Going once again back to Martinsville Speedway. A little bit short of a race. Of course, this place is super tough to pass, so this qualifying lap is going to be pretty important for having a good finish. Hopefully I don't slip it off into one, which is really easy to do here.
Green. Here comes your time lapse.
Not a great one.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
And I'm gonna hit the wall too. That sucks. That's probably gonna devalidate my second lap. I'm sure it's gonna be slower anyway. Currently on pole, but that's for sure gonna change. There's no way that I'm gonna stay up there with that time, unfortunately. Still got some of the really quick guys, Thomas and Brian. As well as Alan was pretty quick in practice, so I'm sure we'll see that change here in a second. But we'll just have to see. Hopefully at least it's, if not, I'd definitely rather have like third position than P2 on the outside, but we'll just have to see here. Like I said, this place is just super tough to pass. We'll go ahead and take a look at the points here for YesterYear. See where we stack up. We had a really tough night at Wilkesboro. Had a really good run. Was sitting there just kind of saving tires in like the 5th position, and then had a little bit of a snafu with coming out of 4. I probably could have been a little bit lower off the corner, as well as the guy above me probably could have been a little bit higher as well, and he kind of drifted down just a little bit, and we made contact, and I went in the fence. But I mean, like I said, I was trying to be aggressive with trying to get as much room up off the corner as I could, and I probably could have gave him a little bit of room, but it is what it is. So 6:15 to 6:57, of course, Thomas Ogle pretty much running away with it. Not far behind is Brian, though, just 1 point back. So we'll just have to see. I think Thomas was the one that won that Martinsville last time we were here, so it just depends. Looks like a lot of people are putting in time. Brian's put in his time. Just P3 right now. Certainly would be nice to end up on pole. Just would be a little bit surprised if that was the case, because that first lap really didn't seem that quick. Thomas has put in his first lap with a 4:53. So if he's put in his second before too long here, I'm sure it'll be a little bit quicker. At this point, I'm pretty sure everybody's put in the time except for maybe Thomas on his second lap. So that means if he is quicker, I'm going to end P2. So that would be unfortunate.
Good lap, Ryan.
Appreciate it. Really didn't seem that quick.
For one lap.
Yeah, I kind of messed up the second lap. I'm kind of surprised it came out as quick as it was. Didn't feel right.
There was no second lap.
Yeah, we only had one lap.
Well, that would explain it.
Yeah.
I just kept making laps.
I realized that. I realized it when I went out. Well, I was watching everybody's laps, and everybody's first lap was their fastest. I'm like, everybody couldn't have wrecked on their second lap.
Yeah, I didn't even notice. Hopefully nobody had like a sacrificial first lap.
Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed. You'll have to stop for more fuel before the race is
Oof.
over.
Yeah.
2 laps short.
Oh,
The estimated SOS is
Sounds like it might have been a few.
20.
Yeah.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
I almost made that first lap a sacrificial first lap because I kind of got wide in one.
You have 2 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
I missed the bottom in 3 pretty good.
I'm gonna try to save a little bit of fuel here because we're like right on our number. Let me see if the broadcast is up. Well, for once, we're actually kind of in a position where we need to be. Every other race I've had to kind of like start in the back and try to make my way forward. So as long as I'm smart here and I'm able to maintain it, we might actually have a decent finish here.
Green flag, next time by.
All right, guys, we're going to take the green coming around. Good luck, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Green, green, green. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Jeez, that was right there at the front too.
Catch the pace car.
Wow.
Catch the
What happened there?
52 car. Catch the 87 car. Catch the pace car. Pit road is now open. Catch the 22 car.
I don't know whether Gavin didn't know I was there or...
Catch the 87 car.
Oh, it was me.
Sorry about the bump on the on the start there, Chris. I tried to check up.
Yeah, I think it was just accordion where everybody's trying to stay off the person in front of them.
Telling me to pass you, Brian.
Did everybody make it across the start-finish line? So the fortunate thing is all the other starts from here are going to be single file, so that kind of helps me out. I'm assuming this guy up ahead should get the
Green flag,
wave around.
Time by. Pass the 87
He's going to sit back. Okay. Can't remember how all that works, especially with the lap car rules.
All right, guys, one to go before we go green. Try to give a little bit of extra space. That was kind of a stack up back here, but it happened.
Getting ready here, getting ready. Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag. You just hit the fastest lap. You just hit the fastest lap. You just hit the fastest lap. Yellow flag is
Oh
out.
my gosh, this is
Single file.
uncharacteristic
Pit
for
road
this
is
league.
closed. Pass the pace car. Catch stop 22 car. Catch stop 93 car.
You okay, Chris?
Catch the pace car.
Yep.
I just saw the car take off on you there, and sorry about that.
Pit road is now
I thought you
open.
had it saved until it went the other way.
Looks like you just got loose on braking on the entry
Yeah,
to
it
one.
really snapped back, didn't it?
Sorry about that. It went into neutral and I couldn't get it
Sorry, Steven.
back in first gear.
Thought you were looking for a push.
Was that gender neutral, Tom?
Yes, gender fluid.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Lowell, sorry about the bump on the start. Everything kept jamming up.
Yeah, it's all good, brother.
Oh, just making laps. Seemed like we were actually able to kind of pull Thomas there a little bit, which surprises me a little bit. Obviously, I don't really want to run too terribly hard. I kind of want to establish like a bit of a safe race gap to him. I think I had about 6/10 on him, which is probably reasonably safe, but I'd like to get it up to like a second or something, and then kind of hold there. Only run as hard as I needed to maintain that gap. Don't really realize how low these cars are until you get up close to the pace car.
That's not a monster truck.
It feels like
Okay,
it.
bud, green flag next time by.
Alright, back at it.
ready here, get
135
ready.
laps to go.
Pace car's in. Green, green, green.
Kind of stepped out on me a little bit there. Bumped the brake bias up a little bit more. Trying to keep as much turn out of it as I can, like entering into the corner. Alright, hadn't found my rhythm back that I liked. A little bit slow on throttle coming out of the corner. I need to kind of be more aggressive with it. I also need to try to enter a little bit higher and kind of like late apex down. Try to get a better run up off the corner. I feel like I'm a little bit slow out in center.
Yellow flag is out. Line up.
Wow.
Pit road is closed.
What is up with the night?
Catch stop 79. Car.
In turn 3.
Catch the pace car. Pit road is now open.
Jeez, looks like he had just sent it in there. Holy cow. Just completely knocked the rear end out of the car in front of him. I don't know if it was a difference of braking zone or what, but holy cow. Should be plenty on fuel. And I think I want, according to what Connor, a buddy of mine, was talking about with these cars, you kind of want as little bit of fuel as possible in the rear end. to kind of tighten it up, which is a bit intuitive from what I was thinking. I was thinking like the more weight to the back end, the more like it would squash the rear tires into the track, but I don't know, I guess maybe it has to do with like the weight shift or something. But so I'm going to try to be like just a couple laps up from my mark as far as making it on fuel. So we got 2 tires from here. I don't know, I'll probably look at taking tires here at some point, for sure. I mean, I didn't really run the whole race 150 laps on this set. I'll probably try to pit like 1 caution before halfway or something, because I want to try to get in before like everybody else does. I don't want somebody to jump me and pit earlier, because it is kind of hard to get by somebody.
Pace car's in.
Alright, back at it.
Green flag, green flag.
Definitely overdrove the car there. Just having a bit of a hard time finding like the consistency that I like. Should this be the long run we're kind of looking for? Thing is, it kind of seems like the more laps we get on these tires, like the more secure it gets. As far as it like stepping out on entry, which that could change, I'm not sure.
Hard stop down low. Go high.
Carlo. Let me start getting into the lap traffic here before too long. Kind of missed it there a little bit. I feel like the front end's starting to get a little bit tight on me. I gotta be careful here.
That car is a lap down.
Like that right front's starting to kind of like feel it. Which of course doesn't really help that I have a lot of like front brake bias to it too, so I can't really trail brake into the corner like I really want to. I'm trying to just like stay focused on trying to keep it low. If I kind of like get loose on entry and slip up the track a little bit, that could be it. Oh, that was absolutely terrible. Worst corner of my life.
Car stopped up high, car stopped ahead, yellow flag is out, line up single file. Pit road is closed. Pass the pace car.
Tires stacked up coming out of 2.
Kind of feel like I almost want to pit here.
Catch about 69 car. Pit road is now open. Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
'93 pitting, Steve.
That's it, go. Just a heads up, you know that you only have one set of right side tyres remaining. Line up single file. Catch down 69 car.
And of course, it looks like we got a couple people that probably stayed out, so trying to make it through these guys smart and clean is going to be a priority. I kind of knew some people would probably try it. Because again, passing is so hard, but I feel like their cars are going to be really loose on entry and really tight on exit. 9486. Yeah, so I mean a little bit of rear, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. How's our fuel looking? Should be plenty good.
Can they not fuel and do tires at
91.
the same time in this car? I thought there was something like that.
No, you can. You can do both.
Green flag, next time by.
Yeah, I
Just
did both
really,
for me,
really,
Tom.
It's really, really slow fuel.
Bruce, I'm a little damaged, so I'm going to go kind of lightly. If you want to go around me, go ahead. Actually, we're racing for position, but my car's kind of damaged.
10-4. Getting ready here, getting ready. Pace car's in.
Alright, let's just try to be smart here.
Green, green, green.
That's a little odd.
40,
You can go by me.
3, 3, 1. Slow car down low. Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
I'd really like to have a higher entry, but I don't want to let Brian down.
Outside, clear to the stop.
Ah, could have happened while I was there. I just didn't want to risk it.
Deleted, just did a 18.726.
Their braking zones are so much different than mine. He's taking a super defensive entry too. I think I'm gonna have to try it. I just gotta try it. I don't know. Ah! Might just have to try to give this guy a bump.
Inside. Clear to the bottom. Inside. Stay high. Next car is the leader. Stay high. Clear to the bottom. Inside. You're in second. Deleted. Just did a 18.8.
Going outside is just always kind of scary. Because if you don't do it, you could lose your position easily to the guy behind you. Also, it can be a little bit loose out there. Usually tend to bump my brake bias up just a little bit whenever I go to make a move like that. Hopefully, he'll hold up Brian a little bit more than he held up me.
Yellow flag is out. Flag
Really?
Single file. Pit road is closed. Catch stop 61. Job.
A lot more cautions than there has been.
Pit road is now open.
Okay, good. The guy behind me stayed out still. I kind of want to keep that buffer to him to Thomas there.
Nice job avoiding me there, Rory. Sorry about getting loose in front of you.
Yeah, somehow gave me a black flag for that because it says I hit you.
You hit me, Brian?
The sim said I did.
Oh, I didn't get any points. Did you get any points?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Black flag me. I'll have to go in on the restart and serve a penalty.
Yeah, once I lost it, I tried darting to the inside to try to make you guys avoid me.
Yeah, I swerved and I didn't even feel any contact.
So, the thing is here, I think I should have this guy on a long run, so I'm not really worried about like jumping out too hard on the start. I would really like to just kind of enter into one pretty conservatively, just to make sure we get like the first corner under us. We should be able to pull away from the guy behind us pretty reasonably. Within a few laps, I'm just kind of worried that if I go in there conservatively, he's gonna freaking haul tail to the corner, and you know, I could end up with a shot to the rear. So what I might try to do is just maybe have a little bit of a gap on this restart. Not lay back, but just give a little bit more room, maybe about like right there. Let the guy kind of fire off.
Green flag, next time by.
Then try to just have enough room to where I can kind of go into the corner reasonably hard without getting too close to the guy in front. Because I don't know where this guy's braking zone is in the one. He's on older tires too, and I hadn't really raced him a whole lot, so yeah, we just got to try to be smart here and try not to get spun.
Getting ready here, getting ready. Pace car's in. Green, green, green. Deleted. Did a 44.414.
Thomas, take the bottom down here, bud.
Go ahead, Chris.
Clear to the stop.
Alright, that's what I needed. That way I got this guy's a buffer back between
Go ahead, Gavin.
me and Thomas here.
You are the leader.
Except
Now I've got to refine my rhythm here. It takes me a few laps to kind of settle in. Woo, it's getting warm in here. Open up a window. Oh, Thomas got by him.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Catch the pace car.
Pace car on the backstretch.
Pit road is now open.
Sorry, Tom. Steve told me not to let you in earlier.
Yeah, he's like that.
Yeah, with brothers like that, right?
Exactly.
Linda, 79, cowboy.
Again here, we just gotta try to be smart, keep it tight on the bottom. Try not to get loose getting into one of these corners and open up a door. If we keep it kind of tight, like I said, it makes it tough to get around without either putting the bumper to somebody or trying to make that high side work. You can make it work on the outside. It's just it's a lot tougher. You run the risk of getting loose, and of course it's going to be a little bit more wear in the tires. But we'll see how it plays out. Gonna have about another 39, 40 laps to go here once we take green. So laps are definitely winding down. I don't remember how the point system works, whether I get any points for pole or for leading the most laps, but I've got pole covered. I'm pretty sure at this point I should have the most laps covered. See where Brian is. He's the other guy I gotta kind of worry about. He's a lap down. Holy cow, something must have happened to him. So it's gonna be a tough point stay for him, or a non-optimal point stay. Of course, just finishing 1 point above Thomas is not gonna Not going to help our chances enough either to really make a run at the championship here. We're still more than a few laps, or more than a few points back. But, getting ready to go green here. Once again, just try to be smart, try to make it into one, then try to settle in from there.
Get ready, going green. Pace car's in. Green, green, green. Go high. That car is a lap down.
It seems like we can fire off and get a good little gap to Thomas on the starts here. It's just whether we were able to hold it on long enough after that. This track, it might be a little bit of trouble. Nope. Okay, we're good.
Outside. Clear to the stop.
Appreciate it, Alan.
That car is a lap down. Slow car down low, go high. That car is a lap down. Go high. Go high. Slow car down low. That car is a lap down. Slow car down low, go high. That car is a lap down. Go high. That car is a lap down. Go high. Yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Catch the pace car. Pit road is now open.
Yeah, we got the brake bias all the way forward already. Which is pretty counter to what I usually run. on a short track, I usually like to run as much rear brake bias as you can, but this place is so bottom groove dominant
those
that
cautions right about the time it starts to get good.
yeah, I know.
Car gets squirrely and then you were fighting it.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing here. So we can finish under caution in this league. And obviously single file restarts are going to help us out. So if you get a couple more cautions, then we may be sitting in a decent position here. Just depending on how aggressive Thomas wants to be with us. Hopefully he treats us well. Which it seems like he has in the past. I hadn't had any issues with him, so. So we're going to be going with about 20 laps to go here. So a decent little run to the finish. Like I said, it seems like I've been able to fire off pretty decently, get out to like a half-second lead. And then Thomas starts to kind of reel us in there, or kind of settle in 3/10 back from our back bumper. I'm sure that's probably going to start changing here once you get closer to the end.
Getting ready here, getting ready.
We're getting ready to fire off here.
Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag. To go to strike. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Thing is if I can get a gap, then I can kind of really take the entry I want without a defensive line into the corners. I really want to try to take a higher entry, get the car woe down, and then get back to the bottom late in the apex.
Yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Alright, I think that's kind of what we need here.
Catch the pace car. Pit road is now open.
We're gonna get going with only a few laps to go here. Hopefully, once again, we can get a decent fire off into one on this restart.
Alan, are you in here?
See how many cars you got on the lead lap here? Only 8. Jeez. We got a 19 car field though. Pretty decent field.
Straight.
So like if a guy was 8th place on the lead lap here, but if he pitted, he'd have to start behind the lap cars, right?
That's correct. Wherever you come out.
I was curious. I wondered why like guys at the back didn't stop, but that makes more sense.
Yep. Old school.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I probably would have thought about that. That's a good point.
Makes strategy really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if you're 8th and last car in the lead lap and you get to go back up, that'd be a race-winning move. Possibly.
All right. Probably gonna have about 6 laps to go when we fire off.
You can get new tires?
Yeah, and hopefully just get a decent start. Thomas has been
too many. It takes him about
pretty on the
45
ball
minutes to change them.
about firing off at the right
Just kidding,
time.
I haven't changed tires yet.
Oh wow.
All right, guys, let's bring it home. 7. I don't know how many laps to go. I'm showing 7, but I'm a lot of laps down. But give a little bit of space and.
Getting ready here.
Good
Getting
luck.
ready. Pace car's in.
All right, let's be smart here. Disciplined.
Green flag. Green flag.
decent fire off, pulled away to a decent lead.
Might be going to strike. We're in a podium position.
Got a little closer to the wall there than I should have.
Due to go strike. Alright, bud, bring it home. One to go here.
There we go.
Nice job, Ryan. Really good job.
Got a nice win, Ryan. Tom, good finish.
Good win, Ryan. Great race, guys.
You won.
Appreciate it, gentlemen. Thomas, I appreciate you running McLean there.
No problem.
Oh, Luca, good job up there, bud.
I think maybe I would have had a better shot at you if we got some more laps on our tires, you know?
Oh, 100%. You were definitely better on older tires.
Were you were you who said you didn't change tires yet?
No, that was me.
Oh.
I mean, I was running P4, but I knew I was a little bit slower. I was just going to try and get wide and block people, but I ended up spinning. I think I could have held more.
Ryan had
You guys
patience
take 2 or
with Joe.
4 on it. Gosh.
Just 2.
I took 4, but I messed up the fuel.
I put fuel in, but I only put like 3 gallons in it, and it took like 45 minutes to fuel my car.
Yeah, it took 4. That was a fun race.
Man, I was caught up in all kinds of just stuff. My qualifying sucks. I gotta fix that.
I've been trying to fix my sucky qualifying for 20 years. They go work.
You had a blazing fast lap in practice, Alan. I couldn't even come close to that. You ran it.
I know. I have my lines and everything, but I don't know. I guess maybe the track heated up and qualifying seemed
the
a little
one lap kind of screwed me up because I had a rhythm kind of going into 3 to get around the green. So the one lap threw me off.
Yeah. Man. All right, I'm going to remember to save the race this time. I've been forgetting that, and I'm definitely going to remember this time.
Did you get it from me, Alan, or not?
I did. I got the race, yeah, and I did review it. It was, there were a few incidents at Wilkesboro, but I think Lloyd got loose a couple times, and there's nobody running in the back of each other, so there were no warnings.
This is a little. Well, we finally got one of these things.
Loose Lloyd.
Not for that reason either, Tom.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, you know Tom was standing by for that. Yeah, this was a little. Although you know what, the real. I didn't say this in the real race was there was 7 cautions in the real racing history. So I think we were probably about there. I think we had 6 or 7. I don't know what, but we were kind of right on it. I think.
Yeah, Gavin, I didn't watch a replay of that first lap. I was out there just holding my line. I don't know whether you didn't know I was there.
I'm actually right now apologizing. I wasn't numbered on the cup cars. I just always push them further.
I wasn't sure if it was, you know what I mean? I thought I held my line, and I knew you were down there. I want to make sure I gave you room, you know?
Oh no, it was all on me. Sorry about that, man.
No, you're fine. It hurt you way worse than me. I just kind of stopped because I wasn't sure. I thought we were going to be stopping there, but nobody ran into me behind or anything. But yeah, no worries at all. That's just hard racing.
They bring us up top, or we got to go there?
They'll bring you there.
Yeah, I think they bring us up there.
All right, I'm out of here. Appreciate the race, everybody. Have a great week.
All right, Lowell, take care.
See ya.
See you, Lowell. All right, guys, I'll see you in, well, some of you I'll see you out in OBRL and bootleg, but this series I'll see you in June. Take a nice break.
All right, Alan. As always, appreciate your work.
Yeah, man. Take care.
Yeah, definitely. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
Yeah, see you, Torrance.
You in here, Alan?
Yeah, I think they bring us up there. Hey, listen, Ryan, if I was you, I wouldn't have handled that after when we were going back around the guys with old tires. I was like, what fucking kind of block is that?
Mm.
I was pissed off for you, and I wasn't even up there.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what to do there. I did not want to go to the outside because I know that if I mess that up, which is really easy, you're going to be right there. So
Brian was in front of me at that point too, Bianchi.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I think he clipped the apron.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, I know. Do you go out there, or do you? I went there. We went into one on a restart, and I just kind of sent it around the outside of him. But I wouldn't have been that patient. We would have been crashing because I hate. Come on, you're on old tires.
Yeah.
You know, we were. I don't know. I get it,
I mean,
but also you got to know what's going to happen to you. You know what I mean?
to be fair, I mean that's just kind of like I was. Yeah, it was annoying, but I mean, like, it's just the game, right? You put yourself in that position. If I send it in there and you end up getting wrecked, that's just what happens, right?
Yeah, right.
Like,
exactly.
it just leads to that. So, I mean, and I could have tried to put a bumper to him. I kind of really thought about trying to get closer, and that's what I was kind of doing, was just trying to get more comfortable getting closer and closer to that bumper before I got to it. You know, because you know how easy those are to mess up, and I didn't want to mess that up. You know.
All right, guys, I'm going to bail. Good run tonight there, Ryan. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, buddy. I don't know if they're going to bring us up or not. At this point, we're kind of just waiting.
Missing any accidents, not. you know, you can get involved in that. You can go from second to 17th and then lose a ton of points. So just, I mean, you want to win, but also you just want to kind of ride and get good results.
Yeah, for sure. Anybody want to thank though en route to your second place finish here tonight?
I want to thank Alan for all the work he does on the league, like all the pre-race and post-race stuff. He does a great job. All the guys in the league, really clean racing. And you guys do a nice job of putting on the race.
Well, we definitely appreciate it. We definitely appreciate you running and putting on a good show for us. Once again, congratulations on your second place. Has been dominant all season,
No
but you know
problem.
who was
Thank
even
you.
more dominant than Thomas Ogle, and that's Ryan Pittman. Leads 126 laps and route to his victory tonight, first of the season. Ryan Pittman, you had to basically play defense all night long at Thomas Ogle. I don't think he ever pulled away from more than a second, especially a half second there late in that run. How'd you do it?
Yeah, I know Thomas is certainly probably a little bit quicker there. I was able to fire off on a restart rather decently, and then he get back to my back bumper. It's just so tough to pass here that I kind of knew that if I just kind of stayed disciplined, make sure I didn't slide off into one or three, it'd be just tough to get by me. I wasn't, you know, I got to give a shout out to Thomas, the way he raced that event, like just clean, smart, and good racecraft. So nothing but good things to say about him. But yeah, it's kind of nice to actually have a decent finish here. I felt like I've been pretty quick. I was pretty disheartened after Wilkesboro. I'd been looking forward to that race for a long while. Definitely probably my favorite track on the sim, especially for like a tour mod. And just the way that kind of finished up, I was pretty disheartened. But either way, nice to come back to a P1 position.
Yeah, I believe coming into the night too, you had the most laps completed out of any driver. If not, you were definitely top three, and you're one of only a handful of drivers to have finished every single race. But you get your first pole, your first, decent laps, led to that 11 laps, I believe, at Richmond. But I mean, you just blew it all out of the water in the night. Did you expect to come in tonight and be this dominant?
I mean, I don't know. I felt like I had a decent car the last time we came here a couple weeks ago. It's just like I said, I didn't feel like I was able to really get up there and race with the boys the last time we were at Martinsville because it was just tough to pass. Last time I was here, basically all the passes I had were just people making mistakes or spinning out or something. So I just kind of knew once again, like we had a time there trying to get one by one of the guys that was that stayed out on one of those cautions, and you know, he played pretty defensively. So trying to figure out how I was going to get by him was tough, and trying to do it smart. And like I said, Thomas could have probably pushed me a little bit harder to force an issue that I didn't want to do. But yeah, overall good race. Got to give a shout out to these guys. Race hard, but you know they race pretty clean too.
Yeah, for sure. Anybody want to thank though in a route to their first one of the season here tonight?
Yeah, first and foremost, Alan Wanamaker, I believe is his name. But yeah, Alan does an excellent job with this league. The amount of work he puts into it is second to none. So first and foremost, a shout out to him. And another little thing I want to say is everybody, go support your local short tracks. These tour mods put on a show. I'm in the Carolinas, so we don't get to see tour mods as much as some other places up north or whatever. We got the Smart Tour, and sometimes we get the Welland Tour. I went to the first race back at Wilkesboro last year, and that was great seeing the tour mods run around there, watch Ryan Newman win. But just go out and support your local short tracks everywhere, across the country. There's great little short tracks. I just this year picked up trying to volunteer at my local short track, Wake County Speedway, here in the heart of Raleigh, North Carolina. So just do what you can. These tracks are a gem, man. Like, and we don't want to lose any more after we lost the great tracks like Myrtle Beach and the questions towards Nashville Fairgrounds and stuff. You never know what you're missing until you lose it, So first and foremost that.
I think that's definitely a great point. Being a short track racer myself, a lot of guys can definitely relate to that. So, once again, congratulations on that first win of the season coming tonight. I'm sure it definitely won't be your last.
I certainly hope so. We'll get it together and we'll go back at it. What, in June, right?
You got about a month off here to look back, and I guess you can say you're the most recent victor for the YesterYear Racing League for over a month. Thompson Speedway, that next race out in June 4th.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate it.
Jeremy, looking.
All right, that was That was fun. I guess we'll call it there, and we'll have a little bit of a hiatus, and we'll try to go back at Thompson, a track that I haven't ran a whole lot. So that'll be interesting for sure.
Some pretty egregious netcode.
All right, we're gonna close it there. Y'all take care. See y'all next time.